Hey, I'm Liv, and today we did a look with the Juvia's Place Mini Little Berries eyeshadow palette. I had a really hard time with this. I had a hard time with the mattes. I think maybe you have to do the darker shades first and then go in with the light shades. So I might play around with these more, but I could not get the dark shades to stick on top of the light shades. I kind of feel like I look like I just put one color all over my lids. I'm not sure, but I have 5 of these on my eyes today. There's just one, this pink, that I didn't use. It's actually on my wrist right now. Yeah, so the shimmers now, those performed amazingly. And this is a hidden gem. This reminds me of a Pat McGrath shade. Not like I own any, but from what I've seen, this is a multi-chrome. They didn't say there was a multi-chrome in here that I know of. I didn't hear anyone talking about this, so this is amazing. I don't think you can see that, but it's a multi-chrome. Anyways, if you would like to see how I did this look and see me play with this palette, then keep watching. Hi guys, it has been a long time since I filmed a makeup video. I'll tell you why, but we're gonna get started. We are using the Juvia's Place Berries palette. I've tried out, goodness, I'm not sure. I might have tried out the chocolate already, and I tried out the indigo for sure. It's been that long. We're gonna try this one out. I've been procrastinating about it because I'm not too fab with the ready tones like this, but a friend of mine picked it up and I got inspired, so we're gonna do it. Okay, I just worked out and I haven't even had time to shower, but I really wanted to put this on and feel playful today. So we're gonna put on some primer. I have, my face is washed and I have toner and moisturizer on, and I'm letting that sink in, and we're gonna try get a nice little prime surface. It's so hot today in Colorado, and we converted our little single car garage into a gym because we're not commuting, and that's where we work out, but whew, it gets toasty when it's warm. And if you can believe it, it's actually humid for Colorado today, which is potentially why I could take my hair down. Speaking of which, I might have mentioned this before, but there's this amazing curly haired guru on YouTube called Mel, Mains by Mel, and she recommended these things called Invisibobbles, and this is actually the duplicate, like the cheapy imitation on Amazon. And if you have curly hair, like, it let me tie up my hair, and I worked out and then I let it down and my hair still looks okay. Like, I wasn't even trying for it to look okay, but like sometimes when you tie up your hair, normally when I tie up my hair with like a tight band, it looks like crap. Like, it gets a bunch of kinks in it. Okay, so we should get started straight away. I'm going to throw a wash of color on with this lightest shade over here. We're gonna throw that just on my top lid, and ooh, this brush might be too big for this, but let's try it. Oh, that's even rosier than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not super sure how we're gonna make this look cool, because I just don't look cool with these tones, I don't think, but there are actually cooler shadows in this little palette than I thought there would be. Like, there's a pink sort of duochrome sheen, metallic-y shade, and then a deep red shimmer, which I'd been looking for. Like, I was trying to find a single of a pure deep red shimmer, and I think that this is it. I didn't realize that was going to be in this palette. I just sort of loved Juvia's Place and wanted to try it, you know? Okay. Can you tell I'm a little hyper? I'm almost in a rush. Like I said, I just finished working out, and it's Friday, and my gym does coffee chats online after the Friday workout. So normally I come shower right after I work out, but I was like, well, everyone, because the gym is doing in-person classes, but there are just a couple people there and then some of us on Zoom. So while the people in class pack up their weights and stuff, I can throw on some makeup quickly because I forgot and I set out this palette and I wanted to use it. So I've been on wheelchair time for 2 weeks. I've been fighting this injury. If you've watched my channel at all in the past couple months, I've been fighting this injury for a while. I know I've referenced being off leg, and this is what I was doing is taking my prosthetic leg off and being in a wheelchair. And so I did it last week, all week, 100% wheelchair time. And then this week I do it during work. And then I let myself put my leg on after, because I'm trying really hard to heal this injury. Okay, so I'm gonna try actually buff this a little more, because I kind of wanted this to be just a wash of color. Gosh, I have the hardest time with these kind of shades already. Okay, and then what I'm gonna try and do is I'm taking this darkest shade here with my favorite little Wet n Wild tiny brush, and I'm just gonna line my bottom lash and give myself a little bit of a fox eye from the beginning. And then we're gonna let that blend later. So I'm gonna pop that there. And I got this black eyeliner pencil with a lip box. I still don't know why, but I'm gonna pop that just on the outer third here of the top lash and match it up with the line below. Do this on the other side too. And I have hooded eyes and there's a crease right there. So I'm going right over the crease. So it's sort of like pretending that it's not even there. So while I was on wheelchair time, I decided to make another channel. And as you've clearly surmised, I am an amputee. I lost my leg 20 years ago in a bombing, and that's a really big impactful experience, and it's impacted my whole life, and thus I have never wanted to be defined by it. So I haven't done anything that is directly related to it. I am a grant recipient from the Challenge Athletes Foundation, and I do adaptive sports and stuff like that, but like I just try not to make it the focal thing, you know? Man, this stuff takes a long time to sink in. It's a very aqueous moisturizer and toner combo. Okay, even that line helped, but we're gonna do more. We're gonna take some of that dark shade and we're gonna buff that over that black line that we put here. And I'm just hoping that this makes me not look tired. See, I got this eyeliner in the Lip Monthly box, which I thought was really weird and kind of annoyed, but at the same time, it's a very soft eyeliner and it's a gel, is that the right term? I don't know. One of those wind up sticks, so it's actually quite useful. All right, so the shade that's quite exciting is this one. It doesn't look like much, but it's actually pure red. It's pure red. I don't want to mess with the pink. We're going in with the red. I want to be vampy. I hope this is the right brush to do it with, but we're gonna go and sort of accentuate this entire area that we put that deep shade. Now this is not going down as deeply as I thought it would. Ooh, but looking red. Okay. Taking some building up, that's all. And it's not as dark as it looks in the pan at all. So we're gonna just let this go higher and in more, and I'm just kind of pressing it. Do you want to deepen up at all? Would you like to? Would you like that eyeshadow? I'm very surprised. It doesn't really want to deepen up. Okay. I don't think I was super impressed with the other palette or palettes. I can't remember how many I've tried. Like trying to remember if that was the one that had trouble blending the dark shades over the lighter shades. Haven't even edited that video. But right, so I made another channel and it is about being an amputee, dealing with trauma, and just trying to be a better person. Not to say I think I'm a bad person, but I think life is a quest for me to be a better person, but it doesn't mean that where you're starting from is bad. Okay, buff that here a little. I almost wish there was an orange. I know this is a berry palette. This is berry. Calm down, Liv. It's not Liv's ideal red palette because orange could take red to a totally different place. Okay, I'm glad we have this line here because it's giving us a nice spot so that we don't get too blurry and we're still kind of snatched. Cool. I'm evening that up to the other side. And now I'm gonna take a little Precise blender and dip it in the deepest, darkest shade. I hope. It looks like the deepest, darkest shade to me. I'm gonna dip in there. About 4 minutes left. Oh God. All right, dip in there and use it to deepen up out here. Would you like that? Would you deepen up at all? I just don't know. It's just not really doing anything. Does that look like it's doing anything to you? Not much. It's just picking up the color below it. Is it because it's me and I'm hot and sweaty? But I prime my eyes. My eyes are dry. Oh no. I'm gonna try my flat brush and I'm gonna try pat that on here. I guess Juvia's Place mattes are not my favorite. You know, their shimmers are my favorite in a palette, but that's just not great. I'm still trying to figure out my favorite mattes, but I do have to be honest. I picked up an ABH palette and I really like the formula and I didn't realize it was that good. I just never bought into the hype, you know? But the matte formula for me, the shimmers I thought were meh, but all right, we're gonna try this on the other side with this deep dark shade. See if we can deepen this up here. I'm gonna try not to buff and I'm just gonna try pat a little more and maybe that'll do something. That's doing a little better, but man, it looks like such a beautiful dark color, but it's not showing in my eyes. I'm actually gonna take some on my buffing brush here and buff it a little bit over here around the edge. I mean, I do think the blend on this side turned out very nicely, but all right. Nope. Let's take the big fluffy brush again. It's just all bad. good. Okay, shh, don't tell anyone. Whoop, whoop, and fix. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get in there with some shimmer. We're gonna take the deep red shimmer right here. Oh gosh, and this shade, it's like an orange, pink, gold duochrome. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. I think that is an excellent shadow. So the shimmers, we'll say the shimmers redeem this palette, because I think that it was the other Juvia's Place palette too that I struggled with the mattes and deepening it up. I think their shimmers are unbelievable, but their mattes, I don't get it. They're just, at least in these little ones, are hard. And I'll link my other video up here. And if this wasn't the palette that I was thinking of that I had difficulty blending the dark shades with, then I'm sorry, Juvia's Place. I'll make note down below. Oh, I got crumble in my eyes. This shade is phenomenal. I'm so happy to have this shade. I could almost see depotting these little things just for the shimmers. So I'm kind of mad at the mattes. I mean, the mattes performed just fine individually. Like that rosy shade performed beautifully just by itself. But I want them to work together in harmony, you know? I think, personally, I would prefer to buy the Magic palette or the Masquerade palette because I think that those mattes and all those shades work very nicely. Okay, now we are going to clean our flat brush and be in a rush. And we're gonna take that beautiful pink duochrome shade and we're gonna just put that over the inside here. That's absolutely gorgeous. Incredibly formulated. I mean, their shimmers are like no other. They're complex and the blend is perfect and it has just the amount of binding that you need for it to stick well, but it's not too sticky. I have a lot of shimmer formulas that I love. I guess that's my preferred eyeshadow formula, is just shimmer. All right, okay, so this pink is looking gorgeous. It's looking great. And I think I'm gonna take the deep red shimmer and blend that under here, drag it all the way in and then sort of duplicate what we have going on. And then, you know, I have pink liner that I've never used. I'm scared. Should I use it? I think I should. I have a pink metallic liner and we're gonna use it. It's actually from Sephora. I also have the Urban Decay, like their new electric pink liner. And I think the Sephora one is extra fun actually. And it was like $3. They do those on sale because no one else wants pink either. Although maybe you do. Let me know down below. Are you the person that pink eyeliner was made for? Okay, let's throw on this pink eyeliner quickly. And then I'm gonna go join my gym if they're still chatting. I'm sure it's gonna look a little nuts so that we just finished a workout and then here I am with a full face of makeup. And while I chat with them, I might finish up my face and then later today, I'm gonna bring it to you for the final reveal and you can see how it all came together. I don't think I would normally elect to use this palette by itself. I think I look sick. Yeah, I think I look very sick. Patrick's gonna say so too. I think the pink on the inside, that shimmer is gorgeous. The deep red is gorgeous, but I want to pair that with an orange and black and smoky sexiness. Not whatever is going on here. Not the best palette so far. I'm gonna go do my liner, do my face. And for me, it's gonna be quite a while, but for you, it's gonna be right now. Hello, hi, we're back. Oh, I need my mirror. It is my lunch break and I look sick. I do look sick. I have the hardest time with pinks and stuff. I think it looks cool, but I'm not a very pristine person, you know? Like my hair is all over the place. My face can be blotchy. There's not that much about me that's pristine. You know what I mean? Like you see those people sometimes with straight hair and their skin is perfect. And I know some of it's makeup, but like even with makeup on, I'm not gonna be pristine. You know what I mean? Like I'm foofy and messy and stuff. And I just feel like this kind of eye look with pristine, slick back hair and everything might look really, I don't know, avant-garde or something, or just beautiful. On someone that's kind of like a wild mess like me, I don't know. Maybe that's what I don't like. I counteracted some of it with a heavy bronzer and gold highlight, so like pink and gold. I don't know. By the way, Wayne Goss, I'm sure you've heard of him. If you haven't, look him up. He's pretty good. A good guy on YouTube. But he said this thing, I was listening to one of his videos the other day, and he said about contouring, if you can just fit 2 fingers here on your forehead, you don't have to contour. 3, you should contour. 4, definitely. 5, whoa, really contour. Not like you need to. Not like you need to bronze or contour or anything to correct anything. You're perfect. But 4 fingers, so I would benefit from bronzing or contouring or the aesthetic that I'm trying to go for. So I did some heavier contoury bronze up there, and think it's kind of cool. It's cool. I have a big forehead. Go figure. I don't know this stuff about myself, you know, until I'm looking at myself in comparison to other people, which should kind of try not to do, I think. All right, very quickly, I'm gonna take some of this black liner under my eye just a little. I still really love the Pinky Duochrome. Oh geez, I'm making my eye water by staring too wildly. Whew. So I love the Pinky Duochrome. I also like the red shimmer, but they sort of contrast each other almost too much to be in the same look, I think. Like I just want the Pinky Duochrome by itself. And I need to fix that up here. All right, a little bit under here. I just feel like it needs some black. Not going on the waterline at all. Just underneath, good. Let's grab our palette again and my favorite little Wet n Wild brush. I'm actually gonna go into the deep red shimmer. And we're gonna just sort of drag that over the black so we have a deep hint. And these colors, oh, they fall out a lot. Patrick said it looked like I had black eyes, but like the kind of bruising that's left over underneath because it was all falling out over here. And he should know, he used to get into fights with his brothers, so he had black eyes. Here's this one photo of him as like 3-year-old, like this double black eyes. It's adorable and awful at the same time. All right, let's touch up this liner. Just look extra sick, why not? And a little bit over there. It's actually having a hard time adhering. Come on, man. Well, that just doesn't want to stick. Let's try the Urban Decay for the hell of it. No, let's not. I don't have it in. I'm too lazy. Okay, look. Out of interest sake, because it's been a while, I'm gonna try to take the deepest, darkest shade on my flat brush and just kind of pat it in the outer V. I looked and I've only done a look with the Violet palette. So I have 3 Juvia's Place palettes to do. And this was my second. I'm actually quite excited about the Chocolate palette. That's my other one because it looks like the perfect pirate palette. Gosh, that's a lot of P's. Perfect pirate palette. If it is, then that's what I'll title the video. Juvia's Place Chocolate, perfect pirate palette. I mean, it really does. I'll show you a peek of it. I think that the Violet palette had this problem too, and I'm sad. I'm disappointed in my Juvia's Place mattes. Makes me want to go back and try some of their others because I don't normally just reach for their mattes. Like, I mean, I've depotted so much stuff, so I don't know what I'm reaching for most of the time, but I do pay attention to what shimmers I reach for because shimmer formulas can vary wildly and they make a huge difference. I didn't do my eyebrows and I don't care. I don't care. All right. It's not bad. I would never do a look with just this palette, to be totally honest. Actually though, those 2 shades on the end, look at that. Can you see that? You see the duochrome, the pink to gold, and contrast that with that deep berry burgundy? That would be beautiful. That would be very beautiful. Just a berry burgundy all over the transition area and that shimmer on the lid. Here, let's do a little swatchy swatch. Hi, I just filmed a whole bunch without actually filming. Without filming. Great, isn't it? Okay, so my camera died, my battery died, and we were swatching. We were swatching this shade right here. It looks pink in the viewfinder. It's driving me crazy. I cannot seem to show it properly. Let's try closer. I hope it looks orange there, and then pink and then red. Are you seeing that? There's some orange, right? So this is actually a multi-chrome. I didn't realize. Gosh, I'm having a hard time getting it to focus, but it really doesn't look as complex in the viewfinder as it does in person. Have it swatch right here. Have it swatch right here. Remember, hopefully that was on video. I was talking about that shade and that shade being beautiful together, potentially. I can't even get over it. To me, it's just pure orange. Pure orange. There, does that show orange? So orange and deep reddy brown. Okay, this is a hidden gem. That shade right there. That is a multi-chrome. It looks like, I think it's Pat McGrath, the Divine Rose. It looks like there's a shade like that. I haven't heard anyone talk about this really, but that is quite interesting, and I don't know if you can see it here. It's not necessarily my kind of color story. I struggle with these tones clearly, and ignore this stuff. I was doing a little demo that didn't get recorded between the chocolate and the violet palette to see if there was a multi-chrome, and there isn't. There's some really incredible shimmers. I've done a look with this palette and I'll link it up over here, but the shimmers are just wild in this one. Absolutely fantastic. I think I remember the mattes were awful. This is great. I think this is gonna be the perfect pirate palette, but there are multi-chromes in it. This, perplexingly complex. Interesting. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm on break. I need to go. My shirt has buttons in the back and my hair is getting caught on it. Do you ever have that problem? Why do people do that? Why do they put buttons on shirts like that? It's like I took off my glasses to do something I needed to see for, but I'm so used to it because it's like then you can see my eye look. We're gonna use this Ciate London glitter flip. All of their other products make me mad. They make me really angry because they have like skin gloss stuff that was in BoxyCharm and it's just stupid. Oh, this must be drying up already and I have barely used it. I like anything glittery. And the whole thing of the glitter flip is you're supposed to go ma and then it becomes more glittery. I just thought we would embrace the berryness a little. And then I have this gloss. I will say, I might have to cancel my lipstick monthly box because lip monthly, I don't get through lip product enough and I have so much. But this, it's a Seraphim Botanicals. It is a lip gloss that I got from something at some point. It's the best. It smells amazing, it feels amazing, and it looks like I ate grapes. You know, and obviously now with the Ciate London, it looks super fake and everything, but if you put this on with nothing, it's berry stained deliciousness. It feels so good. But it's expensive. I think it's like 20 bucks for this little thing. Perfect. I like it. What do you think? What do you think of this berry palette? Are you like most people that seem to love these kind of tones? I think I'm kind of the black sheep in that regard. I don't like these kind of tones. I don't like reds. I don't like warm browns. I mean, I use them and I'm getting more used to them, but I don't just inherently love this. I don't know. Let's zoom out and chat. Yeah, I mean, I suddenly think it looks vampy. I don't know. I also can't see that well. Nah, I think I just look like I had a sneezing fit, maybe. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you love these kind of tones? Do I need to get over it? Or maybe it just doesn't match my skin tone and I should get over trying to use them? I don't know. If I were to depot this palette, I would just get rid of the mattes, that's for sure. I did not try this shade here, but it very much reminds me of, I think it's Pink They Have in the Masquerade palette. Which I probably broke by mistake when I was potting them. I didn't care for it very much because it's not my favorite color scheme. But it even has flecks of gold in it, which does pull into this orangey pinky here. So there's definitely method to the madness, but I don't understand why the deep tones don't perform that well. That's a bummer. That's a super bummer. We're gonna do a swatches on scars on this later, which will be fun. I'm very excited to see how all of these perform. I mean, I know the shimmers are gonna do super well. They're fantastic. But disappointed in the mattes again. Oh. Anyways, if you have this palette, I would love to know what you think. If you have any of the other Juvia's Place mini palettes, let me know what you think about that too. And if you have a favorite Juvia's Place palette, I'd love to hear it down below. Mine is the Magic palette. I know it's super weird, but that emerald green buuuut and that duochrome pinky purpley bluey violet thingy, I can't remember what it's called, but it's got the most spectacular colors in it and a really good range of mattes too. So I depotted that thing, but I've been thinking about just picking it up as a whole thing, just play with it again. It was really cool. I know it's weird too, but anyways, if you have a favorite palette, let us know down below. If you like this video, if you found it fun, interesting, and informative, I hope you give it a thumbs up and stick around and subscribe while you're here. Wherever you are, I hope you're having the best day that you possibly can. Be kind to the people around you, and thanks for hanging out.